Some of our other sponsors here at AGDQ are the Yeti, who's been supporting us way back since 2012. They're our official merchandise sponsor, and you can get official AGDQ tees and more over at theyeti.com. Alrighty, folks. Sounds like we are ready for Spelunky. So let's take it away, Kenny.
Hey everyone, so this is Spelunky HD, created by Derek Yu, and we got a nice crew here. And since the Unlock the Secret Sloth Damsel donation incentive was met for 5K, we have a 40-second thing at the beginning of the run we're going to do here, and keep your eye on the couch guys in the back.
Very important.
This is how you unlock the sloth.
Almost there.
Get there.
Only the most riveting of gameplay. AGDQ.
I think it's 100 clicks of the pug.
That is correct.
And there you go.
Okay, so before I start, I want to introduce my couch back here. We have Groomp, Ix, Meow Mix, and Falafel Raptor. And I'm Kenny. So in terms of the count off, Blue won the bid war for character choice, so we'll be using Blue. And the timer starts, I'll say 0 after 3, 2, 1. It'll be like 3, 2, 1, 0, 3, 2, 1, go. So on go, we'll start the timer. Okay. And I'm ready whenever. Good to go? Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Look.
All right, so we're actually going to see the first new tech in Spelunky since the last time this run was attempted 2 years ago. It's something called the blackout glitch, which Kenny got on the first try. Very nice. This is actually going to let him get into the tutorial, which is the first part that any new Spelunker experiences with full resources. And with that, I mean he's going to have 4 bombs and 4 ropes. Usually the tutorial teaches you first how to find bombs and ropes from crates, but Kenny's going to skip all that and he's going to be able to take a slightly faster route just having these resources.
Yep. This is the only area that is not randomly generated in the game. So we have a routed path here. Using these bombs we shouldn't have.
Yeah, just saves maybe about 5 to 7 seconds. There's sort of a debate in the community about how much exactly it saves because the faster runners tend to use it. Oh, very nice. A little bit of swag there, getting stunned, dropping the bomb, and actually no time lost there. So everything after this, Kinnijup will have not seen before in Spelunky. One really neat thing about this game is all of the levels are randomly generated, procedurally generated. He won't know the monsters that are going to appear in front of him, other than which ones are just going to be there in the mines. He won't know what items he'll have available. There's our good friend the Sloth here that you guys donated for, so once again, thanks for that. So the goal of this category, all shortcuts, is to deliver items to the Tunnel Man, who will make a passageway that allows newer players a sense of progression when they first pick up the game. Also, be able to enter later stages in the game without completing the mines area. So the first challenge is he's going to deliver 1 bomb at the end of 1-4 here.
Yeah. And there's 3 deliverables to unlock each shortcut, and there's 4 areas total in this game. So since we start in the mines, there's 3 other shortcuts we have to unlock for each area. First deliverable is always going to be bombs. Second deliverable is always going to be ropes. And the third deliverable will always be something else. We'll see them in the future.
Yeah, generally it gets a little bit harder each stage with the deliverables he's going to have to bring to the Tunnel Man. But should be able to get through the mines for the first delivery here, and he does makes it out safely. Also, no gold, which
this
is
where you'll meet Tunnel Man, and there you go. He's gone.
So this is actually an intentional death here. The fastest way to complete the run. The fastest way to complete the run is to die immediately after making each deliverable. And he's now going to attempt to deliver one rope to that same tunnel man at the end of 1-4 as well.
Oh yeah, so this would be a good time for donations if you have any.
Sure thing. We've got $100 from Jim the Eternal. It says, "Mystery, but that just lets me donate while Twinge is on the mic. Spelunky promises to be good." Cheers, Jim. We also have a $502 donation from Cymarth. Simply says, "Snug shoutouts to the 502 crew." Additionally, we have a $50 donation from Ian Keith. Ian Keith says, "Got to throw in a donation during a game that's kicked my butt dozens of times. An appreciation of those who kick it back for me. It's always impressive when a randomized game can still be so fine-tuned."
Yeah, absolutely. And so now Kenny's just delivered the first rope. The last thing he's going to need for the first shortcut is to deliver $10,000 to the same shopkeeper. I don't actually know the lore behind this, but for some reason he maybe wants compensation for the work he's doing for us here. But this is also this first split where he can actually proceed to the jungle and complete the very next Tunnel Man requirement if he has enough resources to do so. Yeah. It'll be the first time where the routes sort of diverge based on the randomness of the run here.
We call that a double delivery. If in a single life he turns into deliverables, and there's even a point in this run where it's possible to do a triple delivery just based on how one of the areas has a secret area that you can do. So we'll see him try to attempt that probably if things work out.
So one little fun thing there, Kenny just passed by a shop with a teleporter. He's the world record in the any % category and just a master at using it. So it's sort of sad to see a teleporter that he won't be able to use in this setting here, but we've seen the magic that he can do on his stream and in his world record.
I also want to point out, you'll see these pyramids of gold and you'll see him whip them, and the reason is because if you get a pixel perfect whip on them, it'll actually dupe them, so making this gold collecting a lot speedier.
He actually had to slow down a little bit to get that final 10K here, which means he's not going to have the resources necessary. Specifically, he won't have the 2 bombs necessary to continue with the next shortcut. So once again, he takes an intentional death here, he's resetting, and now he's going to show you how the shortcuts are accessed in the game here. This whole area was blocked off anytime you start a new save file.
So once again, the first deliverable of each shortcut is bombs. It's just, this time it's one more bomb than the last. So all he has to do is, for these next 4 levels, make sure he doesn't use more than 2 bombs, unless he can find some more. He just needs to have 2 bombs by the end of the 4th level.
I remember when I was first playing this game, unlocking that first shortcut just allowed me to get to this new area that I hadn't seen before. Yeah. Actually, it's probably the most dangerous area for most players in the game, in the jungle here. But yeah, it has this great sense of progression that even though when you start the game, you're probably not able to beat it, but being able to move and advance and get rewarded for your adventures is very fulfilling. All right, rushing water level.
Yeah, all the jungle has a few random event kind of things. So that one was just rushing water, which is a big pool of water at the bottom with a giant piranha. And there's a few others. We might see them. I'll just bring them up if they come up.
So just 2 bombs left. Normally he'd like to make a quick pathway down there with a bomb, but he's got to save his resources for this last delivery here. Ooh, very tough exit here. Very nicely done by Kenny.
Wow,
well done.
that was good.
All right.
If those tikis hit you, it's a 1-hit kill.
Yeah.
So
again, intentional. This is a scripted death here. He's going to go back to the jungle. The next deliverable is going to be 2 ropes here.
This would also be a good time for donations if you have any.
Absolutely. We got $10 that says, "Good luck on the runs, Kinnijup. Your runs are always incredible, and I'm sure this one will be too. Shoutouts to IX. Thanks for all the mechanics you've taught us."
All right.
Much love from Pork and Beans.
Oh, wonderful.
Pork and Beans.
$15 from AdPal. Shout out to Pojo and the rest of the Spelunky community. Run fast and whip hard, Kenny. Also have $50 from Lank. Thanks for running Spelunky, one of my favorites. Robot rules, Cyclops rules.
rough level there.
You could see the entrance to the black market on that level. The leaves pop out, but opted not to go for it that time.
So the black market, in addition to being a secret area, is part of the secret hell pathway. It's a secret special ending to the game with a secondary boss. But in this category, at this part of the run, it actually wouldn't save any time to go in there, so we opted to avoid it. It also takes some resources to get in there. So again, just trying to optimize the run here. And he's successfully completed another deliverable with the 2 rope splits. A very good job. This next one is where a lot of...
It's the turning point.
It's the big turning point in the run. He has to find a shotgun somewhere in this jungle in just 4 levels. The easiest way to find it would be from a shopkeeper, but you can also find it in a couple other places. If you rob a shopkeeper, he's going to get angry at you, try to kill you with a shotgun. So if you take that weapon from him, that'll be the easiest way to get it. Just a couple other ways.
Shopkeepers are really deadly, and once you make them mad, there will always be one waiting for you at the exit, waiting to kill you.
So he actually did find a shopkeeper here.
It throws the sloth at him. Poor sloth.
It's actually a pretty hard shop to rob if you don't know exactly the precise mechanics for it. So very nice to see that he's practiced that delivery. Well done.
Yeah, that shop he robbed is just known as a damsel shop.
So one consequence of robbing a shopkeeper is there's going to be an exit shopkeeper at the end of every level.
Yep.
We actually just saw one, but he was triggered and actually killed himself by jumping on spikes. So made it a little bit easier here. All right, nice technique.
There are a lot of spikes there.
So Kenny's also demonstrating the shotgun jump. Allows you to jump an extra 2 blocks. If you shoot at the very same time, you jump and shoot. So once again, he's finished one of the tougher shortcuts, delivering a shotgun to the tunnel man. This is tempting.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, wow.
All right, this is probably serious
That is
for a moment here.
So thankfully, I mean, it's not a huge time loss if something goes wrong, but he's
Stay alive, stay alive.
Oh, Yeti man.
That's unfortunate.
That's okay. He just got the shortcut for the ice cave, so that's not a big
he only
deal.
lost about 10 seconds.
Right. So we saw some items there that would have made a harder run possible, but that was a terrifying entrance. I would hate to get that in any run.
Never seen that type of start.
That's never happened before. So here's the next delivery. He's going to be delivering 3 ropes to the end of 3-4 here. Because he's died and gone through a shortcut again, he won't have a shopkeeper waiting for him at the exit here. So it'll be a little bit easier here.
Yeah. This would also be a good time for some donations if you have any.
Certainly. Got $10.80 from Iggsy. Spelunky is one of my favorite games to play and watch. Can't wait to see it dominated in a speed run.
Yeah, this is the player to watch. He's got most of the world records in our community. Actually, one neat thing about Spelunky is you never really know what you're running when you start off a seed. If you get no useful items, you tend to play for a low percent, we call it, using only the starting resources. But if you find something nice like a jetpack or a teleporter, you can go for faster runs that are, this is fun.
In the end, it's an RNG-based game, so any percent relies on pretty heavy RNG. So we've come up with like 30 other categories to combat the RNG there.
We love all of them. So Kenny actually was able to deliver the 3 bombs here. There's a secret exit on 3-4 that is called this mothership area here. Very treacherous area with a bunch of enemies that basically all kill you in one hit. And if he's able to do this, get out of the mothership, he has actually the ability to deliver 3 ropes at the end of 3-4-2.
So this is the level I was talking about for a triple delivery. Since you can do that throughout after completing the jungle, we just happened to get this ridiculous level right after the jungle, so just gonna be a double this time.
Nice.
But that's
Very nice. So here's the rope delivery.
Okay.
We're now actually entering the final delivery as part of making shortcuts. This is the key split. He actually has to take an item called the golden key, which is usually an item used to get through the hell run. He has to deliver this all the way to the ice caves there. One side effect of having the key is you lose your most important weapon, which is the Spelunker's Whip. You also can't pick up any helps like a shotgun. So you're really playing basically a low percent, but one where you don't even have your main weapon.
And the whip is way better than it looks because you can hit things above you and behind you if you time it right, deflect arrows with it. So most beginners normally underestimate just how powerful the whip is. So the key can spawn on the 2nd, 3rd, or 4th level of the mines, so he's just going to look around and see if he finds it.
Yeah, we talked about the shotgun split.
There it is.
Potentially ruining a bunch of runs, but this is the one that really can lead to gigantic time losses if there's a problem. If you don't find the key and you end up finishing the mines without, if you accidentally
run into
put
the
that
chest.
key next to that chest,
You'll lose the key if you
you'll
do
lose
that.
the key. So I've lost a couple of runs just by accidentally delivering the key to the chest there and getting a second item. But
So he'll have no shortcuts carrying this key throughout the rest of the game. He has to make it all the way to the temple, and if he dies once, anytime there, he'll have to start from the mines again and find the key again. So like you said, key split is a key split.
that better not have been planned.
So bad.
Just clearing the exit here, making it a little bit safer for himself. Very nice.
We got $20 from Boond J. Hey, Kinnijup, hope to see some good seeds, buddy. Hope they do a race next year. We've also got $20 from Ellipsis, donating from the behind couch. It was great meeting you and grinding world record attempts. Now get in there and spelunk faster than you have ever spelunked before.
Thanks, Lips.
Yeah, that's interesting. One of the donations mentioned a race. We actually just had, I think it was a 40-runner race in our community in this category. It actually brought back quite a few of the old semi-retired runners just because there was so much hype surrounding the event. Yeah, this is a great one for a race in our community. There's enough randomness that some of the lower tier runners can compete with runners like Kinnijup sometimes, occasionally. So he's just completing the jungle here. Not a favorable layout. He has to make it through these annoying bees. These guys kill a lot of runs.
The key is stuck in that honey thing right now, so he's gonna have to blow that up.
Oh, well, at least he gets a jelly with
Yeah.
that, so that worked out.
So that jelly gives him 4 health points. Pretty useful for staying alive.
Yeah, unfortunately he's down to no bombs and just 6 ropes. His health is very good, but the ice caves are very treacherous with these resources.
And you can see there's no bottom to the ice caves. If somehow the key gets knocked out of his hands and falls into the abyss, that's a reset back to the mines. And it happens more than you'd think.
All right, we've got just a couple extra bombs here, which will make this a little bit easier. Also, help him out if there's any blocked off paths.
We got $30 from Triceraplops. Always happy to see Spelunky at GDQ. Good luck on your run, Kenny, and big ups to my boy Falafel Raptor.
Hey.
$10 that says, tell Kenny I love him. Also, this donation is from me and his bestie, Prince Morgan.
Oh,
No.
all right.
God.
No comment. All right, so he's delivered the key here.
Nice.
Very nice. This is the one section of the run that we were all a little bit nervous about because you can lose up to 5-6 minutes each time. So we're now on the final leg of this run. He's in the temple now, and at the end of the temple, he's going to fight the first boss of this game called Olmec.
This is the plus Olmec part of the category.
Yeah. So that wasn't intentional death. That was not an intentional death, but it won't cost him that much time.
Yeah.
A
He
lot
only lost
of
about
runners
20
will
seconds.
just reset anyways.
Yep.
Yeah, that is what we call getting templed. It happens to quite a few runs where there's just an almost impassable route without some sort of luck or really... I should
Some
talk
really-
less.
really close tiki.
This is another area where almost everything kills you. Lava, thwomps, the spikes, tiki traps, that mummy.
Even the most experienced players die here all the time.
Croc man.
Croc man, exactly.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, the Croc man is an enemy that's unique. He's got his own teleporter, and occasionally he'll just teleport on top of you and blow you up.
Using bombs to help make the way down easier.
Is the thwomp just off screen?
Favorable.
All right, we're on to Olmec. And we'll see him. Yeah, he has 2 bombs. I don't know if he'll do it. He might go for a safe strat, but.
Save strat, save strat.
So the way you defeat Olmec is you just dig a hole straight down, and he did the fast strat with the 2 bombs. Using bombs helps dig holes faster.
I'm nervous.
And this spawning is completely RNG as well.
Nice.
There we go.
All right.
That's it.
All shortcuts plus
And it's
Olmec.
time there.
Oh, time.
Time. Sorry.
Sweet.
Well done.
19 minutes and 16 seconds.
Yep. Sub 20. Good job.
All right.
20. You did it, man.
So sub 20 is really good.
Yes.
So yeah, thanks for having us here at this GDQ. I had a couple shout outs. I wanted to give a shout out to Zach's, Buddy, Twiggle, Jake, Lauren, and my mom.
And definitely a big shout out to Saturnin as well. He's like the MVP of the community. And if anyone wants to join Spelunky speedrunning or just play casually, we have a Discord. Speedrunning is, everyone's really helpful, so we'd love to see more people.
Moss ranking, Discord, there's a subreddit, lots of ways to get involved.
Yeah.
We've got tutorials, all sorts of ways to get started. But yeah, nice job, Kenny. That's
Yeah, good job, Kenny.
impressive. Whew.
Alrighty, very nice runny. Very nice run, Kenny, and good commentary from the couch. We had a $10.80 donation from High Def Low Main. Great to see you, GDQ again, Kenny. Shoutouts to all the Spelunky community on the couch there. $10.80 from Game with Pedro. Winning the Spelunky Racing League back in the day was my only achievement in speedrunning. As such, I had to donate during this game, in which I put in over 2,000 hours. They said wasted, but it wasn't wasted. Spelunky's amazing. $20 from Platypus Playa. I've been watching AGDQ since 2015, and I've always loved the sweat, blood, and tears of the runners put into the games they run. My best friend passed of cancer in 2007, and it always warms my heart to see so many people coming together for such an awesome cause. Peace, love, and good vibes. $20 from Hero of Wolves. As a fellow speedrunner, I always love seeing this event and the great things it does for a wonderful charity. Keep up the great work, everyone, and shoutouts to the Bastion running community. We've got $150 from Viper 2-4. Who needs llamas or alpacas? Camels all the way. Put this towards Super Monkey Ball Task Run bonus game. Speaking of, that's got a lot of donations in the last little bit, but still has a good ways to go. We need another about 16,000 to make sure that game gets run during the marathon. So if you're interested in seeing a tool-assisted run of Super Monkey Ball, which will be pretty mind-blowing, I can promise you, make sure you get your donations in for that one. We got $50 from Elad Difficult. I love Spelunky, and I love the Spelunky community. So happy to see this awesome category at GDQ. Love you too, Twinge. Cheers, Elad. Unfortunately, didn't quite have time to sneak this one in during the run, but we do have a $500 donation from Mossmouth. That is the dev of the game. Hey, Kenny, I set the RNG to easy mode for you here at headquarters. Hope it helps. Think it did. Shout out to the Spelunky community and Games Done Quick. Thanks for all the entertainment and inspiration. Keep fighting. Thank you kindly, Derek. And I look forward to Spelunky 2 myself. Got a $50 donation from Team Teamwork. I just started playing Spelunky this year. It's become my new favorite game. My donation goes to naming Link, my boy, in Ocarina of Time. A and SGDQ are my favorite times of year. Wreck Cancer and party on. We've got $150 from Dark Wolf. I'm not all that great at Spelunky, but it's nice to see it getting destroyed for a good cause. I lost my grandfather to cancer almost 15 years ago now, and while I didn't see him that often, it doesn't make the loss any better. Here's to eradicating this terrible disease. $50 to Runner's Choice, and as my crazy brother would always say, Spelunky, a family game. $50 from Mind's Eye. It says Spelunky hype. Nice run, Kenny. Thank you kindly, Mind's Eye. We've got a $50 donation from Grinsley. That Monkey Ball task is a long ways away, but I consider all the fellow watchers and donators my friends. And if there's one thing I've learned from you, Twinge, it's that I think you're trusting your It's that if you think you're trusting your friends too much, you're wrong. Trust them more. I think you're right, Grinsley. I think we can get there. $10.80 from Distortion. Just wanted to say thanks for another amazing marathon for such an amazing cause. Amazing! Throwing this money at TaskPod. $20.18 from an anonymous donor. Cancer sucks, GDQ rocks. Never stop. For anyone just joining us, you're watching Awesome Games Done Quick. We're a speedrunning marathon raising money for the Prevent Cancer Foundation. And we've got a lot of awesome games in store for you. Coming up next, we've got Kamiko, run by Repent MF. Then after that, we've got Hacky Zack, followed by Armed with Wings, Rearmed. Got $30 from MonkeyMan64. I've watched almost all the GDQ on YouTube, but this is the first time watching live. Thank you for everything, guys. Destroy those games. $20 anonymous donation that says, I lost 2 friends to cancer. One age 8, another age 16. My dad's prostate cancer was treated successfully a few years ago, and I'm grateful for the opportunity to push for more of the latter and less of the former. Love to all the speedrunners. Thank you, Anonymous. Got $11 from Lido290. Longtime viewer, you know the rest. The GTX 1080 was the incentive I needed to finally throw down some of my hard-earned money. Normally I save it for tuition and ramen, but beating cancer is a much more noble use, right? Put this money towards naming the player Oh No, I in the Pokemon Black-White version 2 run. We've got $200 from Doc Souls. The GDQ events have become a household event around our home over the last 3 years. I am more and more amazed with each passing event at the talent of the runners and the dedication of the organizers and staff, as well as the community that comes together for such a lofty cause. As a healthcare professional, I often say to my patients, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. How about both? Let's go! $30 from The Inquisition. Loving the stream so far. I always enjoy seeing games I haven't found the time to play yet, in addition to my old favorites like F-Zero and Donkey Kong. Good luck to all the runners. Get $100 from AMC. Says, thank you for putting on this event. We learned about this charity from Joel Button, who donated an SS to match his donation. Cheers, folks. Got $11 from Johan007. Supporting the cause and putting my name into the pool for some cool stuff. Thank you all the runners and the great people behind the scene who always put on a great show. If you're wondering what Johan is talking about, donations currently can enter you to win a variety of awesome prizes. Right now, any donation that is at least $10 will give you a chance to win the Spelunky mini figurine set, which is pretty awesome. There's also a minimum of $10 to have a chance to win a Nintendo DS Lite or a Minecraft color-changing potion bottle, which sounds quite intriguing indeed. Additionally, any $10.80 or higher donation will give you a chance to win a GTX 1080 NVIDIA graphics card. And $30 or more will give you a chance to win the AGDQ 2018 sketchbook that LLK has been carefully crafting. We got a $250 donation from Kite183. Love this event every year, and that Spelunky run was extraordinary. Testbot is always great, so I'm putting my money towards the Monkey Ball run. Got $20 from Dennis1080. Everyone I've met during my year and a half of speedrunning this game are some of the most genuine and amazing people I've met online. Much love to the Spelunky community. Got $5 from Perry Riposte, who poses a challenge which I feel I'm sure to fail, but we'll try it anyway. Been watching the VODs for a year or two, but this is my first time catching live in time to donate. Historically, the announcers can't pronounce Murfreesboro, Tennessee right. Challenge for the announcer. If you get it right, there's $20 more for kicking cancers behind. Well, I took a swing at it anyway. We've got another late high from one of the Hyperlight folks. $30 from Teddy Diff. Another high from the Hyperlight Drifter dev team. The run gave us a rare chance to reunite and watch you destroy our precious bosses. Well done. Thank you kindly to all the devs that help support us while we're running their awesome games here on the marathon. Appreciate it. I'd also like to plug some of our other sponsors here at Awesome Games Done Quick. Annapurna Interactive are the publishers of What Remains of Edith Finch and Gorogoa. They've got several more games coming out in 2018, including Ashen, Wadham, and Donut County. They love creators and creative titles, and you can check them out at annapurnainteractive.com. I know I personally haven't had a chance to play Edith Finch, and I'm looking forward to it. Alrighty, looks like we are ready for Kamiko, run by Repent MF. Here we go.
My name is Repent MF, and these are my friends, my commentators, Corbinik and Orion the Sexy. And this is a game called Kamiko. It was developed in 2017 by Skipmore, published by Fly High Works and Circle Entertainment. And it's just a game about shrine maidens. And we're tasked by the Antler God to save the world, basically. Just make sure that Earth and Heaven get reconnected, because right now they are separated by the devil, basically. And we're going to use Yamato. She's generally the fastest character. And I can get a countdown if that's okay, maybe. Something.
Sure thing. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right. So right off the bat, we have some text boxes. There are 15 in the entire game if you use any language except for English. So we don't use English. And the first thing you'll really notice about the game is how fast all of the characters are. Like, stupid fast. And also how small their hurt boxes are. And what we just did was unlock the first shrine. There are 4 shrines in every single level, and we just need to basically unlock all of those, and then we get to reach a boss at the end of each level. So what I'm doing right now is just collecting some SP, which is our combo meter, and the more that we have the combo, we can open doors, treasure chests, shrines. And I'm going to take some intentional damage here to set up for a death abuse. And the reason we use the death abuse is so we can get SP pretty much immediately back. Otherwise, we have to do a bunch of combo routing, and it's actually just slower altogether. So dying just refills all of our health and SP. So right now, I'm going to take this key up to the door. These are also really good spawns right now. All of the spawns in the game, except for maybe 3, I think, are RNG.